Hello YouTube, Thomas here, Rome Reviews. I'm back. I've had a bit of a layoff. I'll just a little. Have you ever had times in your life where you've just got to put things on hold? What is it like when you get to that point where you need just to shut things down a bit? So that's kind of where I found myself about a month or so back. So if I've got to describe it, I'll describe it in a way where it's just basically a shutdown. So without going into medical terminology and boring everybody. So yeah, I'm back now. I'm feeling a bit better. Everything's kind of going pretty good. So what I have been doing in the past I think it's month, 3 weeks or so, as I've just kind of took myself away from everything, I've been filling my, I would say, fragrance obsession with various different things to keep myself busy along that way there. So I'm just going to do a little video here, and I'm going to kind of I've got a bit of I would say a semi obsession with Comme Des Garcon at the moment. So just a semi obsession, not a huge obsession. maybe not huge, but maybe a little bit huge. Right, okay. So I'm going to rate them. I've got one sample here, but I've got the recipe stuff here. So I've already put them into order here. So I'm going to rate them. So this is kind of what I've learned in the last 3 weeks from wearing these various fragrances, for the sake of our understanding. So this one I've kind of left this one out. This is a Comme Des Garcon Rouge, which is quite a new release from them, and it figures a couple of odd components with the scents that it uses. One of them being beetroot. So I'm going to leave that one out for now, and I'm going to just kind of do kind of a first impressions on that at a later date. So right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Comme Des Garcon fragrances. I am still missing a couple which I kind of want to get, but I haven't got those at the minute. So I'm in the process. So I'm going to start from the back, and I'm going to work my way up to what I think is the best. So starting at the back is Copper. I've got the note breakdown here, so I'll just quickly read that out. It's kind of green amber fragrance. Galabanum. These are just this isn't all the notes, these are the main notes. Galabanum, pink pepper, metallic notes, amber and myrrh. This is if I had 3 wishes, the first wish would be it didn't smell like this. The second wish would be it didn't smell like the third wish would be it didn't smell like this. All 3 wishes was that it didn't smell like this. There's like a kind of, there's such a metallic note in this, and it's, with it being super linear, that it's just too much. There's too much. It's too artsy for my nose, and that's just the way it is. So some people may like it, but it's probably one I'm going to move on. So Copper, I'm afraid, sorry, you're in the back. Copper. Good. So what have I got next? So I've kind of, what I'm finding when I've done this, what I have found with this, is that is I have found that the ones which are more artsy are the ones which I'm just not getting along with. The concrete is the next one. Where is the thing? So it's a kind of woody, powdery fragrance, and the only note I could find from the websites when I've been looking is just sandalwood. This isn't bad, but it's still got the same. It's got the same kind of DNA as what copper has. So it's got this. It's not bad. It's easier to get along with this. It's got this kind of wet, kind of concrete vibe to it. I don't really get the sandalwood at all, so it's okay, but I would say it's just a little bit too artsy for us. Not that I don't like arty fragrances, they've just got to suit us, and I just don't get along with it. So the third one is Comme Des Garcon 2, and we've got, for this one, it's a aromatic fragrance, kind of a woody aromatic fragrance. And this one is as well. It is a bit weird. It's called aldehydes, ink, nutmeg, incense, cedar, and amber. And this is the same. I think I find this one. It's got a kind of, with it having. Yeah, I think there's some florals in this as well, and I haven't wrote them down. There's quite a lot in this, and there's a kind of a bit of a high floral in it, along with the other stuff, and it's better than these two. It's definitely better than concrete. It's probably about the same, I would say, as concrete. So I'm not doing too well at the minute. So let's go for the fourth, which is 888. This is kind of where things pick up a little bit better. So what we've got here for 888. So this is a warm, spicy fragrance. It's turmeric, saffron, incense, and amber. So yeah, so this, what I'm finding with this one is the floral notes in the art, if we could class these as art, have been scaled down a little bit. This is more of a regular fragrance, although I would still say this is still a little bit too feminine, drawn towards the two, like it smells like there's some florals in there as well. Not that I don't like florals, they've just got to be right for me, you know. So that's 4. It's pretty decent though. I do quite like it, and it's got really, really very good performance on that one. So on to number 5, and this is a little lovely bottle. This is only a 50ml bottle, and this is Floriental. Now this is where we start getting good. So Floriental, well, it's a amber woody fragrance, and it's got plum, incense, pink pepper, and sandalwood in this one. And yeah, this is good, right? So these here are like kind of those two. I'm not getting on very well with those two. These two, I would say, average. Now this is good. This has got a very nice rounded woody, ambery, with florals which are coming in, but the florals which are being used are just very, very nice. It's I like that. That's good. I was thinking I wasn't going to like that. So right, so we've got number 6 here, which is black pepper. So this is moving on even but I would say if I wanted to describe this without going too overboard, I would say this is a peppery incense fragrance. The only problem I have had with this one, the black pepper, I'll do the rundown. The rundown on the black pepper, it's a fresh, spicy fragrance, black pepper, cedar, musk and patchouli. The kind of main notes in it. The only thing with this, when I have been wearing it, is you can overspray it a little bit. In the black pepper becomes very, as you would put it, it gets a little bit too much, the black pepper on it. So I think with this one, it smells really, really good. Now, I love peppery, incensey fragrances. You've just got to hold back on the sprays, because it kind of, the DNA of these kind of comes through the base of it, if that makes any sense, and just creates a bit, it can make us feel a little bit nauseous. It's got this kind of sickly, even though it's like pepper, black pepper. And what's your other stuff in it? Yeah, cedar and the musk. I think the combination of the cedar with the black pepper is teetering just on the edge of it just being a little bit too much, a little bit of a sickly feel. So hold back on the sprays with that one. That's what I found for that black pepper. But I do really like it. I think that is really good. So what got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, this is Blue Santal. And Blue Santal, we have got there. It's woody fragrance, sandalwood, pine, juniper berries, and pepper. This is a Ultra Beast on my skin. It has the same DNA as these, but what they've done with this, I think they've elevated it a little bit. They've brought it away from the incensey, peppery, and there's no florals in this. And they've given this kind of really long blue depth to it. It's not like I wouldn't class this as like a blue fragrance like Sauvage or anything like that. Kind of nothing like those. But there is a line of 3 of them with all blue in it's blue, like the blue line. So they must have taken the kind of the genre, as you would say, and kind of put their slant on it. But it's really, really good, and it's mega beast. Again, don't overspray that one, because it can make you feel a little bit. So what we got now? So we're down to number 8, which is Wonderwood. This is me number 8, so this is me kind of second best, I would say. And this is just a nice woody incensey fragrance. So what we've got here for, can't see it. Copper, Blue Santal, Rouge. No, I haven't put it down. What a dafty black pepper. Anyway, I mean, it's not. I think there's like agar wood in it. Agar wood. I haven't wrote it down now. Black pepper. I think it's got agar wood in it, and it's got wood and incense. This is really nice. This is very, very wearable. This isn't overpowering. It doesn't like whoosh, like these can. Some of these can really be quite. I found a little bit overpowering, a little bit inducing of like kind of a bit sickliness. But this doesn't do it. It's very wearable. It's got a great smell. That's Wonderwood. So my favourite out of them all, and this is the one which I got because I got a partial bottle of it. This is the one which kind of started us off going. I really like this line. I like Comme Des Garcon, and that's Comme Des Garcon Man. I think it's 2 man. Is it 2 man? Comme des Garcon 2 man. It's got a 2 on it anyway. This is Comme des Garcon 2, and this is Comme des Garcon man 2. So this one here, it's aldehydes, mint, vetiver, incense, and leather. This is kind of a churchy. I would class it as like a churchy incense smell along those lines. And I know that Comme des Garcon do another one. Is it called Ava? Begins with an A. It's supposed to be really quite a heavy church incense one. I've been looking for that one. I haven't found it yet, but I really fancy that one. So if it's anything like this, and I've worn this so much over the past 3 weeks. This is the one that started off my kind of incense. It's just so great. It's wood. It's got this like kind of deep, kind of woody, resinous, like old bookshelfy with like incensey kind of. It's like it's just so good. I mean, it's not like a kind of a. I would say it's not really like it's not mega versatile, but for me it's versatile because it's just the kind of the profile that I like in a fragrance, which is kind of a little bit dark, a little bit dirty, and with this kind of almost gothic tone to it, which is something which I would say that I really like. That gothic feel, incense and wood and So this one, the thing I've worn it. I've given it a couple of wearings and I'm like, woo, quite freaky. So all in the actual line of Comme des Garcon is, I would say it is a house which is worth exploring. You'll find stuff which is just bizarre. It's bizarre in terms of something which I kind of find unwearable personally for myself, to ones which are quite floral, quite feminine, even though they've got a nice smell. They do have a nice. They've been put together really well. They've got a nice flow to them. Some of the DNA in the background, for a couple of them, is like kind of. It's just not up my street. Whereas these 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I count them, these 5 here, I would say, are very good. I really like them, and these 4 here are, I will have to let a couple of them go at some point, but so that's Comme des Garcon. That's what I have for now. And I think it's Wonder Oud, which I'm really wanting to get. There's Amazing Green, which I'm kind of. I might just see if I can get a sample of the Amazing Green. And I think there's another couple there, which I've seen, that Incense one, which I really do want to get. So I will look out for that, and hopefully I will find it, and then I can do a little review on that. But I hope you enjoyed it. That's Comme des Garcon. Hopefully I'll be back and I'll be able to do a few more videos as kind of time goes on. I've also been collecting Aaron Terence Hughes, his fragrances, a UK perfumer. So I've been collecting his fragrances in sample bottles. I've been getting 10ml bottles, and I've got a couple of the bigger bottles as well. And those fragrances seem to be going, like you take it at the back. It's like a slow motion thing going on there. Those have been, up to now, from what I've been discovering from him, it's been really good. So I'm looking forward to kind of going over a few of those as well, and I've got a lot of samples to get through, but like I says, I've had to have a bit of a downturn, and it happens every now and then. So this is just one of those things that happens in people's lives. It's just there's kind of really, if you kind of go back to, if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Everybody's wishes would be different, I suppose. Ask yourself that question, and then wonder what you would wish for. What is it like when you sit and you wonder yourself, and you wonder what you'd wish for? But okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it won't be too long, and I know this has gone on quite well. And if anybody's actually got to the end of this, what I'm going to do is when I'm doing a few more reviews, I'm going to put like a sample pack together, because I've reached like 106 subscribers at the moment. So what I'm going to do, just to kind of thank the people who have subscribed to my channel, I'm going to put a sample pack together for maybe Comme Des Garcon here, or I've got quite a good range of Atkinsons as well. So every kind of milestone which I do get to, I'm going to put like a little 2ml sample pack together of the full range of what I have anyway, to kind of give away to one of my subscribers. And I'll kind of try and figure out how I'm going to do that. But if you've got any suggestions, if you're still here, if you've got any suggestions of how I can do that, then leave them in the comments below, and we'll figure that one out. Okay, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.